Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a build challenge, which is the every room is a different color challenge, and this is the shell. I've already built it. I'm so proud of this house and I really hope the colors aren't going to ruin it on the inside, but I've already done the landscaping, we've already done a garden with a pool and some things for the children. And then if we look inside, I've already given it wood floors just to make it neutral, but all of the laundry and the kitchen and everything will be all the different colors. And this is going to be an office and the living room, kitchen, dining. There's a small bathroom down here, and this is going to be laundry. And then upstairs, bathroom, another bathroom, and 3 bedrooms. And I've already made the color wheel. So I think we should start with the entryway and then we'll make our way through. So the entryway is going to be blue. Okay, so if we go into functions and then we will select blue. And I guess we'll start with wallpaper. And I think we've got some pretty nice blue wallpapers. I'm kind of tempted to go with something like this in here, but is that a bit boring? Maybe. What wallpaper have we got? See, I wouldn't classify these as blue. I am tempted by this wallpaper. I think I'm going to go with that. And then we can maybe do a little curtain in here. I'm tempted to go with the curtain that matches this window, but I think that's just too much. That one is perfect. I think it's supposed to go halfway down the window. I quite like this. And then maybe a mirror to go above that. I am really trying to find ones that are actually blue. I feel like sometimes a lot of the color swatches get muddled. Maybe that's cute. In there. And then a rug. I don't know if the blue rugs are sparse in this game or not. There's this one. No. Oh, what about this one? I quite like that one. Or this one. Or this one. I think I'm going to go for that one, actually. I feel like the brown kind of makes it a bit more neutral. And what else can we get in here? Oh, I could have put it here. Maybe I can get another table in here. I do love this one from Cats and Dogs. I don't know if it matches everything else though. But then do I delete this and this mirror and do a full length? I think I'm going to do that actually. I think that's going to look better. I don't think I've ever used this mirror. I might use this just for a change. Maybe I'll put the yoga stuff there so that you can say, oh, they're going to the yoga. They're going to yoga. And I want one last thing. I kind of want to go for the retro phone and then move the taxi. Actually, I don't even think I will do the taxi. It's kind of the same color as the table. Oh, something can go in this corner. Maybe a bookshelf or some sort of storage unit can maybe go there. Surfaces, shelves. What have we got in shelves? Nothing in there. What about a chair? Kind of tempted by this one. And then maybe we can do one blue painting for this wall. And I think we're probably done for this room. It's not very big, so I don't think you need to have too much. I feel like this one matches the room really well, but there's just not any room on the walls for this one. Ah, maybe these ones. If we size them down, we can have 2. There we go. And then maybe I will change the light and put a fancier light in if they've got anything nice. And that is our blue entryway done. And the next room I think I will do is this tiny laundry room. And the color of the laundry room is going to be pink. A pink laundry room is going to be so cute. I'm excited about this one. And we have pink washing machines and dryers, I think. And I think I want to go for a tile in this room. Do we commit and do full pink tile and flooring? No, that is so cute. Okay, and then pink washer and dryer in this room. I'll put a pink laundry basket above the machine. I don't know if I want a tiny curtain in this room. I'm tempted by that. Tiny little rug for the back door. There isn't too much we can do in this room. Maybe I might put a... Oh, that's cute. No. Maybe I will put this clothing rack here. And then we can hang some clothes up on there as if they're kind of drying them. And then I can put some... I don't think they've got any laundry detergent actually in here. No, they don't have any laundry, but I could put a laundry basket here. And then if they've got any pictures for the wall. Not actually that many pink pictures, but I think I might go for this one. And then a pink light. That kind of gives laundry room a little. Or do I go with this one? Yeah, I think that one's better. And that's our pink laundry room. That looks so cute. Those two are two completely different types of rooms. I think the next room I'll do is the office, and we will spin the wheel. If it repeats the same colour very close to each other, then I'll probably respin. But the office is going to be red. Okay, a red office. Red is not my favourite, but I will give it a go. So what kind of wallpaper do we want in the office? I think I'm tempted by this wallpaper. I mean, that's a lot, but I think that might be fun. And then I'm going to put some curtains in. No, that's the thing now, so I've got to find curtains that match the tone of red that's in this room. What about that? It's feeling a bit risque in here. And we want a desk. The obvious choice is the high school years one, and I think the chair to match is the only right chair for this room. And we'll put a rug in here. I do quite like this one. I like the shape of it. And I like that the purpley blue colour comes in from the curtains. I think I'm going to go with this one. I might size it down just because I feel like it was taking up just slightly too much room. I would never normally pick this computer, but I think that one will be okay. And then if we put some bookcases in, I'm tempted by those or by this one. I feel like this one matches because it's a bit more modern, and I might push it up against this wall. A red plant is going to be difficult. I think I'm going to go with this hanging plant in this room. That looks nice. And what kind of plant can I put? The trusty palm tree. And what else do I want to put in here? Maybe something cute on the desk. I think I'm going to go with this little lamp. I think it fits perfectly on the desk. And maybe there's some sort of water bottle. But I don't know if I like that water bottle. And I think that's about all I'm going to be able to fit in this room. I actually really like this room. I think it turned out quite cool, but I am going to put a light in here. Now, what kind of light does this office need? I think I want to use that one. I very rarely use this light, but I think the red and the gold just adds to this room. And that is our red office done. And I think I will move on to the small bathroom in here. I'll just delete these things. And the colour of our small downstairs bathroom is going to be yellow. That's going to be cute. A little yellow bathroom. If there isn't a yellow toilet, I will allow myself to put one in. But there is a yellow toilet. And it's a cute yellow. And the sink, well, I think the obvious choice is this one. No, it's this one. I think I've just replaced the furniture I already had in there. And then a yellow shower. I think I'm going to go with this one with the yellow bottom. And I'm just going to put a light in here. I think I am going to just go with this. But in my head, this gold is yellow. So I don't think it's cheating. And for the wallpaper, I've been wanting to use this wallpaper and I just never have found anywhere where it looks good. Or do we go... No, this one. I'm going to go with this wallpaper from For Rent. Why was that so difficult? And then a yellow tile in here. Do I want to go with this? No, it's kind of ugly. Or this, or I might just bring in the wood from there for this downstairs bathroom. And what can we put in here? Maybe a toothbrush. Someone might need to come downstairs and use it. And a yellow mirror. It's annoying because the tap is silver in this room, but the mirror is going to end up being gold. Unless we go with this one. That doesn't scream gold to me, so maybe I like that one. And I think that's our yellow bathroom done. I think it's cute and small. And I think I'm going to move on to the kitchen. I'm going to do the kitchen and the dining room as one area. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it's a good colour because this is quite a big area. So our kitchen and dining area is going to be purple. Okay, I don't even think I have any purple counters. This is what I have to work with? Okay. I think I can make it work. I'm going to try anyway. And this is the tile. I might go for this. I might have to go for that in here. What else have we got? Okay, this is where it's all gone wrong. I'm hoping for a good purple tile for this room. but it's not looking hopeful. Okay, we have that. Or that for tile. Or we go for reptile, anyone? This is a disaster. Do I bring the wood through? No, I'm going to stick with what I said, and I'm going to go with this colour. And we're going to have to go with these counters. I don't think there's any other purple ones that are hiding. I don't even think there's a purple... Those don't match. We might have to go for the really expensive stuff. Okie dokie. I knew this was going to go wrong at some point, and I'm naive to think that this was not going to go wrong. Stove here, and the fridge can go in there. Although they can't say they don't have nice appliances. This is my only sink. What if we just went... Ooh. My favourite purple sink. Look at that. Do we do upper cabinets? I feel like it's gonna be too much. No, it's all gone wrong. I was so confident. I think I got a bit cocky actually. I might just go like that for this, for the upper cabinets. I don't think I can cope with the small ones above the windows. Or maybe we do. Maybe that looks better. Hide the shame. What does the corner look like? I think I'm just going to commit. I'm just going to do it. And this is my only hood. Well, I'm going to go with black. It's less obvious. This is so ugly. I haven't even thought about the dining table. What curtains can we put in here? The cover up. No, that one is not going to go in here. I need something to cover the shame. I'm tempted by these in here. But then maybe I don't want to cover it up. Did we go for this in here? Oh yeah, that's not too bad. That looks nice actually. Brilliant. I was going to go for a round dining table in here. Wedding table, anyone? Do I just commit and do it? This seems ridiculous. I'm going to make a dining table. There we go. You're going to tell because it's ugly. But I can put a plant in the middle. Cover it up. At least we get this plant. What kind of centerpiece does this need? The biggest one you can find. We can maybe move this to cover up the middle. The problem is you can tell because it's got 6 legs and no dining table has 6 legs. This has got to be the ugliest kitchen. Do we even get a nice rug? We've got to put a rug underneath. I don't hate that. Okay. What else can we add in here? Trash can? Oh, thank God. I'm so glad there's a purple bin. I mean, what would I do? Do I add a microwave to this? Maybe I'll add a popcorn machine because they've got a cinema outside. You don't get a fire alarm. Well, I wasn't sure if I was going to add a pet bowl, but maybe they can have a dog just to add to this area even more. What about a cake stand? Because you're definitely going to want to throw a party in here, aren't you? I believe if you put them on the back, they can still use the front. If not, just delete it if you decide to download this. I'm gonna put some artwork on the wall actually, just to add to this nightmare. It's kind of hurting my eyes. What can we add in here that's gonna make it look better? This will help. This has kind of all the colours that are going on in this room. And there we are. We've got plenty of room to cook, plenty of room to sit, if your Sims can even sit down, and hurt your eyes at the same time. Alright then, let's move on to the living room. And our living room can't be any worse than purple. Is going to be black. Okay, so a black living room. I'm actually very interested about how this is going to look. I am definitely tempted by this life and death wallpaper in here. I think the trim and the brown owls kind of breaks up the black in here. Actually, I think that looks pretty cool. And black fireplaces. We're spoiled for choice, actually. And we've even got my favourite. I am aware this does not line up with this, but this looks better for the back. So we're just going to deal with it. Black rug for this room. I like this, but would we say that's black enough? Or there's this one, which has kind of got the same pattern. I'm going to say that the other one is cheating a little because it's not fully black. But I do like this one. It's kind of got the same pattern. It's got the same feel as the other one. Oh, I know what sofa I'm going to use in here. None of the other sofas will even compare. We have to do the cozy kitsch kit. Is that what it's called? In here. We just have to. I feel like it's a crime not to do that in here. I'm actually a little obsessed with how this is looking. I am going to put a light in here. I'm aware that no one can see. It's such a bad habit of mine. I forget to put lights because I just furnish and then I go back and choose a light that matches the feel of the room. But I always forget that no one else can see. Do we go with the same chair or do we go with a poof in here? I might tuck a poof under the table a little bit. And we are so lucky we got the TV. Black was probably the best colour because all the TVs come in black. We have been blessed. I understand the TV is probably going to be a bit high up. What else can we do in this room? Maybe a lamp? Oh, we have to do this one. This room is coming together so much better than I thought it would. We can get some curtains in here. I think we even get the best curtains for this room. Okay, I'm obsessed with those curtains and I don't know what to put up here. Maybe just some... They're going to have children living in this house, so maybe some toys or something. Maybe a dog bed can go up here if there's a small one. I'm very tempted by these ones. I do like these ones. I like that they fill the wall. And I think you get them in a trio in this room like that. Maybe slightly on an angle. And then we can maybe get a plant right there in the corner, which I think could look really nice and might bring a little bit of colour into this room because I will say it's very dark and we have to go with the trusty fig leaf. I will say I'm loving how this is looking. I think it's turning out so cool. Much better than that other thing in the other room. Okay, what artwork have we got to put in here? Maybe this one on this wall? This kind of fits the... See, I would say that is black. Okay, I'm going to go with this one and I'm going to go with this one. I know they're different woods. I don't want to hear it. That's it. Okay, and this is our black living room. I think it is so beautiful. I do. I think it is beautiful. It turned out way better than this. This is really letting down the team. This back room. And this room just doesn't match the others. But if we move upstairs and we will do the upstairs hallway, we are going to decorate it. If that isn't the most perfect coincidence, I don't know what else. Normally I would change it, but purely to bring everything upstairs, I don't think we can. I don't think I have the right to change that, honestly. I guess I'll bring the same light upstairs. I might try and do an activity up here. Okay, what about a piano? I'm tempted by the C one. I have never seen that swatch before, and it's going up here. And I think just maybe a rug might be all we can fit in here, really. I am tempted by this one, because it kind of looks like a fish. I don't think anything else is going to go in here, so... Maybe... Why is it so high up? Hello? There we go. And that's our blue upstairs hallway. That has made my day. And I think we will do the main bedroom first. I think that's the bedroom that I'm excited to do. And the colour of the main bedroom is going to be pink. I'm going to spin again because we've already done pink. We've already done red. Give me something new. Orange. Okay, that could be cute. Okay, so we want to change this to orange. It's already a jump scare. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is put a light in. I'm going to put a light in. What kind of light do we want in here? I'm going to go with that one. It's a bit more of a apricot than a orange. And then what kind of wallpaper do we want in here? And none of those. What paint do we want in here? None. I'm going to go with this. And I know it's bold, but I have a vision, I think. And then what orange beds do we have? Probably not many. Orange is not the game's colour, but we do have probably my favourite bed in the game. I have never seen that swatch that bed before. I think I'm going to go with this bed. Side tables, they are going to be few and far. There's these ones, or this one is classing as orange, so I'm going to take it. This light is really annoying me already. This is why I put it in last minute. And then I do love this one. I know it flickers, so I'm very wary of putting it in. Maybe just a salt lamp would be fine. I think I'm gonna just go for this one, even though it flickers. And then what do we like for dressers? If we're really desperate, there's always this one. So there's that one, or that's it. Okay, well that's easy. And then mirrors again. This is not a good color for this room. Why are these thinking up so high? Yeah, I love looking at myself from all the way up there. I'm gonna go with this. Maybe we just go for this and then put a floor light in here and a plant. They must have a plant with a good base in here because they've got all the terracotta bases. Seriously? I can't use this one again. Here's me saying I had a vision. Clearly I did not. This isn't relaxing at all. This is the most overstimulating room. I want to use this. Yeah. Let's just use it. It's cozy. It has all the colours that are in the duvet. And then maybe we can get a painting on the wall or something. Oh, we've been saved. We have been saved. The game classes it as orange. I would say it's pink. But the game is classing it as orange. My dream would be to put the little starry lights from Love Struck on the wall. And I don't know if it classes as cheating, but I don't think it does because I don't think they have a particular colour. So I'm just gonna go like this. That is the orange. This isn't even. This is the orange master bedroom. And I think next I'm gonna do the small bathroom. Dark brown. Nice, very colourful. This is saying it's dark brown, so we're gonna use it. And dark brown sink. We have been saved again by growing together. Dark brown is actually giving us quite a lot. I'm tempted by this mirror. I think it's big. I think it's pretty. I don't know how much we're gonna have. This is classed as dark brown. Oh yeah. They're even getting toilet roll in every room. And they can have some soap, maybe a small curtain for the bathroom window. Maybe this one. I apologize for using my first pet stuff in here. I don't make the rules. Do we even get brown tile? Oh yeah, there's some ugly ones and some cute ones. Wow. That's gonna be one of the ugliest bathrooms, but I am gonna change the tile. If we're going with that one, I might change the tile to match. And then I think we will move on to the kids' bedroom, which they get some beautiful light this time of day. And the kids' bedroom is going to be not blue, spin again. Not red, spin again. Yellow! Actually, I'm pretty happy with yellow. I think this wheel is allergic to green, but I'm hoping it's saving it for the teens' bedroom or the bathroom because green is beautiful. But we're going to do a little yellow kids' bedroom. I think I'm going to go with that. I very rarely use it in the yellow swatch. And kid furniture. I hope we've got a yellow bed. Actually, this is probably the worst place to look for yellow beds. I'm very tempted to go for the eco lifestyle one. And I think I will. No one can stop me. That's the only... Oh, the raccoon. No, I think the Bigfoot is kind of cute. But we can squish him in there. Maybe I'll do curtains and a rug and then finish thinking up the bedroom. I'm hoping we have some nice pink curtains. I quite like the sheer ones, but I feel like realistically they're not going to be doing much. Quite like those ones. No, these ones. This one is perfect. I think just the one is probably fine. And then a nice yellow rug. The cow print? Shut up. No, I'm not even going to look. The cow print is perfect. And then I don't even know if we can fit any more toys in here. I would love to fit her a dollhouse in here. Maybe if I size it down and then squish it this end. She or he may still be able to get into bed. And if I pop a little night light on here and some toys like this hamster, and then maybe she can have the friendship bracelet making station there, and maybe I can squeeze this in. I don't know if they can walk around. And then what clutter can we put in here? There isn't too many things. I wouldn't say that's yellow. Maybe this? That might be cute in here. It's saying that this is yellow, so maybe that one. And then I would love to give her something. No, I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to see if that shelf from kids stuff counts as a yellow, if there's a yellow swatch. But I could put some lights in here. That might be nice. Where did they go? I just saw them. Hello? There. And I think that's all I can do in here. It's a very It's a very tight squeeze as it is. And I don't want it so that she can't walk around. Actually, no, that's... Oh, it's like she's made them. Okay. And this is the yellow kids' bedroom. And then second to last room, we have got the main bathroom. Grey, which is probably the most ideal colour for a bathroom, I think. So what tile do we want to use in here? There's so many different... I think I'm going to go with this one. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, and then I'm going to do the tile from High School Years in here. And then I'm actually going to do a light. I haven't forgotten. I will do 2 lights in here. And I want to try and get a... If they're going to have a dog, they probably should have a bath shower combo in here. So I'm going to try and squeeze that in. If they have one in grey. Yes, loads. Perfect. So we can go... We can squeeze this one in here. And we can squeeze the sink in there too. But what kind of sink do we want to use? I might do the same sink as I did in the other bathroom. And a mirror up here. They've got to have some good ones. There we go, my favourite one. And then a toilet. They've got to have toilets in grey, although not as many as I thought. There we go. And some toilet roll in here. I have literally been filming for so long doing this. I might do the toilet roll the other way around, just to be risky. I might go for these ones and then just stack them underneath the window. And we have toilet plunger. And then maybe the last thing I might just put in here is a bath mat. I don't think it needs much. I mean, that is not grey, it's green. But we do have this one. I just think it doesn't need much. It's a bathroom. Maybe a blind. And then finally, the teens' bedroom. And we've only got one colour left. But, oh no, we haven't actually done light brown. Okay, no, I will do light brown. I thought we'd already done it, but we did it in the bathroom, but it was dark brown. And I'm actually interested to see what this is going to look like. Because a lot of these, they're classing as light brown, but maybe would be orange. I'm intrigued to do that one in here, I think. And they're not stopping much light, but... Surprisingly, none of the high school beds are classing as light brown, which is very interesting, actually. But I guess they've all got metal backs. Okay, well, if we go with this, because that bed is stunning. Or do we go with this one? This one's definitely more brown than the other one. We can really go for a nice mirror in here. Do they have the best mirror in the game? Yes, they do. I will say, this is working out for us incredibly well. And then a wardrobe, something small. It has to be this. Because then we can squish the mirror in and we can still fit a hobby in there. I refuse to believe that that doesn't count as light brown. Sorry. And then what light brown rug do we want to use? Possibly this one. But what artwork do we want to have in here? There's so many. I am going to go with that one. And then I think I will take the lights from in here and go like that in here. And I think maybe just to finish this room off, it just needs a small chair, but I want one that feels young, feels teen. I don't know what that means particularly. Potentially this one. I wish all the swatches had fairy lights on them though, but maybe this one is fine. And then maybe I can squeeze in a plant in this gap. I feel like that's what it needs. It needs something green. Is hanging? No, the hanging one. I want to use this one again. I'm tempted to use that one again. Or this one. No, that one seems right. But then also this one does too. Maybe we go with both. And I think that's a pretty cool teens room. If I was a teen and I had this room, I'd be like, yeah, this is cool. And that is the house finished. I guess I'll take you on a little tour through. So this is the house from the outside. So when you come in, we have our blue entryway. I'm a little bit high up. Our blue entryway, and if you go this way, there's a very pink laundry room in here. Very pink. As you walk through, we have the teeny tiny yellow bathroom with it's even got a shower though, so we can't complain. And the black living room, which I think is probably one of the coolest rooms in the house. It's really moody and interesting. There's a few things in here that I haven't used before. And then this room, the purple kitchen, which I hate. this room is the room that's letting down everyone else. And then if we go upstairs, we were lucky enough to follow the blue. This is the only color I repeated because it couldn't have been more perfect. There's a piano up here and that's about it. Not much else would have fit in this room. We have the grey bathroom, pretty boring. And I think this is the dark brown bathroom. Again, it's so small, nothing too interesting in here. We have the yellow kids' bedroom, which I think is pretty nice from what we had. And the next room is the orange main bedroom, which I actually think came out pretty well. That piece on the wall saved us, honestly. And then finally, arguably probably my favorite room in here, this light brown teen room, which is very calming. It feels very calming and very cool. And that is the finished build. I'm going to upload it to the gallery for you. I can't believe this is the view. This is what they deem the front of the lot. I've just called it every room is a different colour. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and I haven't saved. So I'm hoping that this doesn't crash. There we go. But this is up on the gallery for you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked this video, then please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!